Before I started my YouTube journey, I spoke to my children about social media in general because I didn't quite understand the whole story about social media. And I talked to them about what I wanted to do and where I should begin. They talked about Facebook and YouTube, and they suggested Facebook. At a time, I have to be honest, I started to wonder if the reason why they suggested Facebook was because they didn't want me to be on YouTube because they were embarrassed. You know, you don't want your mom to be on YouTube or where your friends might see her, and that might be an embarrassing situation. Anyway, I started to do both. I thought that I could do a video and I could cross post them on YouTube and on Facebook, and that was how I started. Now, it's been, I would probably say, about 10 months, thereabouts, if I'm correct, or thereabouts, less than a year since I started to post videos on YouTube. And my journey so far is that I have about 130 odd subscribers. And that's not where I hoped that I would be at this point, even though I had posted so many videos. It's possible that it was to do with the quality of my content and some of the things that I have done, which is the reason for me to be doing this video today. I'm going to share with you why I think that you should not talk to your family or share with your family and friends about your YouTube channel. When I first started, I would say that the first 30 odd subscribers I gained were from family and friends, which seemed great at the time. However, what I found was that, first of all, when you tell your family or your friends about starting a YouTube channel, people have their own ideas about why you should and why you shouldn't. Many people will think, perhaps, why are you on social media at this point in your life? Or they think that, oh, you're too old to be doing this. You shouldn't be on social media at the age of 55. Some people might also think that, well, so many people talk about these things nowadays. Why would you be different? That's another thing that people would talk about. And some people might think, oh, she's doing too much. Yes, you're 55. You look better than a lot of people, but you don't have to flaunt it. We don't need to see it. We've seen it all. And they might just totally ignore it. So what have I just said? I have just said that they might think that it's unnecessary. They might think that you're too old to be there. They might think that there are so many other people who are talking about what you want to talk about. They might think that you're doing too much. These are all thoughts that might come to their heads, or they might think, well, what's where we come from, what's a married woman at this age doing on social media? These are all ideas or things that people would think. They might not necessarily say them to you, but they will think them. So now, what do you think would happen when you start this channel if this is how they feel? Chances are that the first video that you make, where you introduce the channel, they will watch it and you will see the views, and they would make a comment on the videos, which will all seem really great at the time. But unfortunately, that's the end of it. You find that the subsequent videos will get less views, will get less interest from those people. The other problem is that you have to think about the dynamics of your communities. For example, I'm Nigerian, and a lot of Nigerian are very religious people, very Christian people, and so they prefer that kind of content. So when you share a channel that is talking about health with them, many of them won't really take to those kind of content. For them, it's not to do with them. They think that they have better things or more important things to worry about, and so they won't necessarily be that interested. We come from a society that those things don't really matter too much. Most of the time it's out of ignorance. Other times it's to do with they want instant results of whatever they do, so they don't believe in working towards goals. And sometimes they just don't understand how doing all these things or engaging in all these practices can result in a better health, because it's just not the tradition over there. But if it's to do with Christianity, beliefs and faith, you'll find that they're going to be interested because that is part of the culture, if I may say so. So when you share your channel with them, they're not going to see the content as important as those those topics that they value in those cultures. The other part is that once you begin your YouTube channel, I noticed that many a times there would be 0 views, 0 subscribers, 0 views, 0 watch time. It's just completely blank. And the reason is that when you post your content, especially if you're new to YouTube channel, where YouTube is still trying to figure out what your niche is, the kind of audience that your content would appeal to. So you're going to find that your videos are going to sit there and not get any views, while YouTube is doing the research underground. So YouTube is searching for your audience, YouTube is listening to the keywords and all your ACOs and whatever you have on your channel to see if it can identify the people or the group of people who will really value the content of your video. And so when you let people know that you have a YouTube channel and they watch, YouTube is going to think that those people are your true audience, and it will share those videos with those people. And like I said before, that's not really the content that they're looking for. So YouTube is going to share your content to those people, and because it's not really their content, they will click on the video, maybe watch for 30 seconds and click out. So let's say you have 30 subscribers and YouTube shows your video to 30 subscribers, because that's what YouTube does when you release a video. Is going to show your video first to your subscribers, because those people have indicated that they are interested in the content in your channel. So when YouTube shares your video to these people, they click on the videos and they watch for 30 seconds and they click out. YouTube is going to think that nobody wants to watch your video and it will stop showing it. That's typically what happens. So even though you may have 30 subscribers and you might think you're getting somewhere, it's actually stopping your channel from growing. YouTube will also begin to show these videos to people who might be linked to your friends. And like I said, a lot of my friends and family would be interested in faith, religion, Christianity, and whatnot. So YouTube is going to assume that if your friend likes this content, or if your sister or your brother likes this content, it's likely that his or her audience, or his or her community, or people who are connected to him or her are also going to like your content. But of course, as you know, they're not going to like your content. So YouTube is going to think that your channel or your content is completely pointless, that nobody likes them, and it will stop sharing them. So that's what happens with YouTube and when you share your content with other people. The other thing also is that when you share your channel with people who are not interested in it, they're not going to engage. For instance, I have 130 subscribers to my channel, and I just get a few comments made by the same people. So for me, what that means is that those subscribers that I've earned are not really my audience, because they're not engaging, they're not showing any interest by asking questions or by sharing the video or that. And that is what you would expect from an audience that is engaging with your channel. So the sharing your YouTube channel with people who are not invested in the content is completely useless. It can literally kill your channel. So what I would advise you to do is that if you open a YouTube channel, just leave the channel as it is and allow YouTube to search for the correct audience for your channel. And when YouTube finds the niche or finds people who are interested in your channel, you will see that you will get organic views from people who are genuinely interested. Your channel will grow, people will interact from all over the world, and that your YouTube channel will grow. All you need to do is to be patient and allow YouTube to grow your channel, to find a niche. And trust me, in 10 months, as I have discovered, you could potentially be even monetized or a lot bigger than I am at the moment. And this is the reason why I'm sharing this video. I'm going to link another video that I did, which is telling you why you should start a YouTube channel, especially in 2025. And until the next video, you take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.